Welcome, Forest Night out in St. Louis. Hey, check this out. This coming Monday, starting this coming Monday, I'm actually going to do my Monday lives. We'll be going, and it's not a big deal because I know the entire world does not get a chance to see me, but I know just the way Mondays work. Just got off a 2 hour training call with our team, so I'm just in the best interest of my time, being a little bit selfish. I'm actually going to start doing my Monday lives earlier in the day. I may do them on my lunch break. I don't know. Sometime I may even do them in the morning before we get rocking and rolling. Maybe we'll call it like Monday motivation mindset or something to get the Mondays rolling. But a couple of things really quick. One, it's the God in Me and Beastology. Beast Modeology shirts are still available. Again, our goal is to raise at least $2,500. We're going to do 250 shirts, $10 a piece. To order the shirts, you can simply go right here, go to bmo.forestnight.com. There's an order page up there. And just a disclaimer, if you live in Canada right now, if you live in Canada, I need to go and adjust the pricing because the shipping is stupid expensive to go to Canada. So we're going to have to charge more for the Canadian orders. So if you live in Canada, I'm actually going to have a separate order form for you. If you live in Canada, it's just going to cost you more money to get it shipped to Canada. It's real expensive to go up there, and we don't want to just eat up all the ability to donate to charity and giving it to the United States Postal Service, which isn't cool. I don't know why it costs so much to mail stuff to Canada, but it does. So just wanted to throw that out there really quick for those of you that don't know me. My name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist. I love helping people succeed online, aka I'm a dude who loves to help dudes and dudettes figure it out, right? So I'm on a mission to having more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. And I hope you are too. So again, for those of you that don't know, doing a fundraiser, Beast Modeology shirts, and it's the God in Me. You can go right here to the site. You can see what both shirts look like. There's an order form there. And if you do live in Canada, just hold off on your order real quick because we're going to have to change the order deal for the Canadian folks because shipping is just really ridiculous to go to Canada. So we want to make sure that if you live in the U.S., fine. And then, of course, outside the country, you probably won't do so. We'll probably do U.S. and Canada. We're just going to have to charge more for Canada for the shipping to get up there to go to Canada. Or if you live in Canada, you just rather not get a shirt because shipping is expensive. It's about $22 to ship to Canada. So that's pretty crazy price there. That's a lot. So anyway, jumping into this, I talked about the 5 deals. I need to bring up here we go. Let me do this. Let me do a little split screen here real quick. For those of you that didn't, if you didn't get a chance to see the training that I did last night, I actually did a training on setting up shopping carts, working in a blogs, and those are going to be coming. I did one over on my page and YouTube channel for setting up the quick shopping cart, and we'll jump back into that. I wanted to do just a little bit different twist tonight in terms of this. So Mondays are most likely going to be motivation and mindset Mondays. I'm going to do them first thing in the morning. I just made that decision. So we'll jump into that, and then the rest of the week we'll get into some heavy duty just training because having the right mindset, is very important to being a business owner, of course, heading in the right direction. So we're going to talk about 5 tips or 5 things that every entrepreneur must know to succeed in business. Also, if you'd like the training that I did, the starter training, the first training that I did on setting up the quick shopping cart. Now, this isn't the blog side. This is a quick shopping cart, 2 different products there. If you have something like t-shirt, for example, you sell online, some type of boutique, something that you would like to sell online and have your own store set up that's branded to you, that's very cool, that has your logo and your brand and your website URL and all that stuff, and you can put up all your products. Very neat. That's where you do that. Shoot me a private message. I'll get that link over to you for the training so you can go through and you can look at that and decide if that's something that you want to do, is to get yourself a shopping cart set up to promote and grow your brand and your business. So let's jump into this. So the five things that every entrepreneur must know to succeed online. Of course, the very first thing that you have to know is do you really want to succeed online? What are the things you want to do? And I think I said succeed online and succeed in business as a period. One is you've got to do your homework. The greatest entrepreneurs are those who continue to learn no matter what great level of success they have. Everyone that I talk to, every single one of them are constantly learning. As a matter of fact, they learn more and they learn more and they learn more. I like to follow. I'm following a couple of guys, a couple of the Shark Tank guys, I guess you'd call them, because there's a woman as well. One is Damon John. I really love what he has, and a lot of what I'm sharing to you tonight actually comes directly from him. And the other one is Kevin O'Leary. I'm following those two over on LinkedIn. I really appreciate the insight. And again, if you are an entrepreneur and you're thinking about being a business owner, you need to figure out who you're going to surround yourself with, right? You got to surround yourself with the right type of people, and surrounding yourself or immersing in what they're doing and what they're talking about is always a good idea to have the right influence in your life in terms of where your mindset is going to go. So do your homework. Always do your homework. One of the things that's very, very important to show up and get training to figure out what somebody else is doing. Success leaves clues, right? Number two, stay singular in your focus. Regardless of what your particular niche may be, you need to stay singular in your focus. You need to understand that just because you are successful in one market does not mean you'll be successful in another. That's Chalene Johnson teaches niching down. In other words, you need to become very, very focused on what you do. And as you grow a little bit, you'll figure that out. It comes along today. Who do you want to talk to? Who's your target audience? What's your target product? What do you want to focus on? Who are the people that you want to attract into your business? Number three, your competition is there and you don't even know it. Sometimes you don't even know who your competition is, right? A lot of times your competition will be sitting off on the sidelines watching all of your mistakes, looking for you to trip and stumble and fall. And what they're going to do is they're going to scoop up everything that you do to screw up. So very, very important that you understand that you are not on an island by yourself, that you do have competition out there, and the competition is looking for ways to steal your customers. It's that simple. So you think it's very important to keep your entrepreneurs on your toes. You need to pay attention to what your competition is doing. And one thing that you'll note, and this is a mistake, is never talk about what your competition doesn't have, because what that does, that's free advertising for your competition. You know, Apple never talks bad about Microsoft products, but Microsoft products always talks about Apple, and Apple just totally dominates. Just think about that. I'm gonna leave that right there on the table for you. Understanding your distribution model. How do you move your products? How does your products and services move? Understanding that distribution model is very, very important. Is it something like when my wife and I make these T-shirts, our distribution model is she presses them, makes them, puts them in a deal and mails them. That's our distribution model. Of course, we've got to get supplies as well. So that's a little bit different take on it. So your customer base is how do you get your products to your customer base? Understanding your customer base, understanding refund policies, and following up is very, very important. And finally, number five, your weakness is your greatest strength in disguise. Lastly, the most important thing, he says he's been telling entrepreneurs for a long time that their greatest strength lies in not what they have, but what they don't have. It's all a matter of perception, as what you think is your biggest weakness can actually spark the fire that fuels their success. This is an entire principle. He's got an upcoming book called The Power of Broke. I can't wait to read that. So actually grab this article right from, like I said, Damon John. It was an article there. For those of you, if you are at a point where you're trying to start a business, you want to launch what I call an online brick and mortar. In other words, you want to do T-shirts, you want to do bags, maybe doing sunglasses, some type of crafty deal. Now there's all kinds of online setup stores you can do. You can do an eBay, you can do an Etsy, you can do all that kind of stuff. The biggest challenge with all those types of stores, they take a percentage of your profit. Whereas if you decide you want your own, you want to keep as much money in your own bucket as possible, make sure you do that. One of the things that I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to go through and show you a spreadsheet that I set up to track. And there's all types of tracking software out there. I'm going to show you how I set up a Google Doc spreadsheet to track your profit and loss and get you into thinking about how to set up your profit. How much are you going to charge? How much are you going to pay yourself per hour? It's very, very important part of that if you're going to have a successful business working from home. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow.